Shabbat Shalom. March 15, 1989, we landed in New York, the land of freedom, from former Soviet Union, from Ukraine. And I cannot describe the feeling which we had. We were boarded in the hotel for homeless and for drug addicts, basically, which used to be a fashionable hotel in 1800. But we had a joy in our hearts. We couldn't believe we were unpacked and at night. And then the next morning, when I looked through the window, I was able to see Statue of Liberty. I cannot describe the joy which we felt to see the land of free. And but the journey which the Lord took me, I didn't know yet, that it was not only about physical freedom, it was about spiritual freedom as well. And the way the Lord took me through, it was a thorny road, and we're not coming to God out of our goodness of our heart. We're coming on our bellies most of the time. And this has happened with me when I cried to the Lord and asked why, what is the reason for my life. And gradually he started to answer that question. And this is probably one of the questions which I would like to answer to my son, who keep asking, if man on the island and he never heard about Yeshua HaMashiach, why the good God would send him to hell? And I have an answer right now. God's not going to send to hell. God never created hell for the people who he created in his image. We choose to go there. And the way we choose, because we don't realize that we are sinners from the time we were born. As David said, from my mother's womb I was a sinner. When he sinned with Bathsheba and Shlomo was born, he understood, and that beautiful Tehillim was born when he said, create in me a clean heart. And that's what Lord gave it to me. And he created in me a clean heart. And he gave me his Ruach HaKodesh. And I was a new creature in him. And its sanctification work is still a process, and it will happen until the Lord will call me home. But what is my home now? And if I will go home, if I will die, I will go home to my Father, because I have a Father in heaven. And every believer in Moshiach has a Father in heaven, and this is our destination. But the way to Father is through his Son, and only through his Son. As he said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life, in John 14:6. And this is a message which we proclaim in Beshalom NYC. And this is our hope, our vision, to show people from different nations, from different backgrounds, Jews, Muslims, Russians, whatever nations the Lord will send to us, that there is only way to the true and living God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And this way is Yeshua, and it cost him something to buy us from slavery of sin, to buy us and bring us into their freedom, and cost him, the God the Father, the life of his Son. His name is Yeshua. And this is the only way how we can reach a Father, Holy Father, who cannot look on the sin, who are separated from sinners. And if we just understand that we, as a human being, we cannot come to the Holy Father, but he, in his mercy and grace, unmerited favor, mercy is something which we don't receive, he don't give us which we deserve. And grace is something which we don't even deserve, but he gives us. And because of his grace, we can come to the Father through Yeshua. And this is what we as believers in Moshiach going to celebrate this Sunday, resurrection. This is a hope of Kehillah. It's a hope of the believers, that we're not going to just stay in the grave. He was the first fruit, but we will resurrect to the new life, to the new body, and to live forever with him. And this is what a message we have for resurrection, and which whole believers through all the nations are celebrating tomorrow. In Yeshua's name I pray that you will call on his name and be free in him.